Well, do you remember the first time you got drunk?
Yeah, just it was a camping trip with my cousins. It was Hennessy because we Filipino like that.
Okay. It's a black drink.
Oh,
Can't steal all our shit. Do you want us to be the best dancers in the world? Because we fucking will. Okay?
yeah, I mean,
The best singers? Well, we already got that, technically. On a technicality.
you guys have the singer, you guys really do.
But don't fuck around with the Filipino singer, because they exist.
We around, yeah, nurse, singers, and dancers. If you don't work at Kaiser, then you're probably Manny Pacquiao. If you're not Manny Pacquiao, then you're probably a Jabberwocky.
Jabberwocky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad.
Yeah, we can say out-of-pocket shit on this podcast. You could talk about sucking dick. You could talk about throwing Spartan babies off a cliff.
Oh, yeah?
Dude, oh, man. Do you remember that scene in, like, 300?
Yeah, I believe in that, you know? I think...
Oh, you think with this overpopulated planet that we should start just throwing malnourished babies off cliffs again?
I think that would just be a great activity for all of us.
Yeah. Oh, it would bring the human race back together.
Can you hear yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. Oh, yeah, this is fun.
Good? That works for you?
Yeah,
Nice, dude.
because I get to feel like I'm on my own podcast.
Oh.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording,
Okay.
dude.
Oh, hey, dude, think about those babies. I'm not ready to be canceled.
That's how we start off. Mario Castillo throwing babies off the cliffs. Dude, that has a ring to it.
Yeah, that's...
What if that was just your thing? Yeah.
Yeah, throwing babies off a cliff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I wouldn't have much of anything. I'd be in jail.
Ah, yeah.
Probably. Hopefully.
I mean, some people think that jail is bad, but other people think that it's free food, free housing,
Yeah.
free protection at all times.
That's some real shit. When I was a kid, at one point I did consider robbing the AMPM.
What? Really?
Because I was like, oh, home sucks.
Break it down. How would you rob the AMP?
I would do, if I did it, I'd be in there, I'd be like, give me all you got. Real sinister, because I want them to know I'm not fucking around.
Yeah.
Give me everything you have.
Uh-huh.
And if they say no, I'm going to just be like, I've never dealt with rejection before.
Oh, that's
I plead
tough.
to them.
Dude.
I say baby. I throw baby in there. They think we have a romantic situation going.
Oh, like a little bit of a rapport.
Yeah.
Dude, can you imagine?
Throw a baby and then they're off guard.
Oh, that is the move. Like if you're all of these bank robbers, they're doing the same shit.
They need to establish a romantic situation.
Yeah, if you throw them off a little bit. Yeah, like if I robbed the bank,
Give me your money.
Yeah,
I love you. Kind of deal. Mm-hmm. Stockholm syndrome, like off rip.
Dude. Oh, if you could have
Is it off rip?
Off rip, yeah.
You know what that means?
I mean, I'm assuming that means like off the bat, like right off the get.
Off rip.
What does it mean? Is this what
Like,
younger kids are
right
saying?
away? I'm older than you.
Dude, by like maybe a few days.
A few days.
Dude.
Hey, I'm rocking those few days. You know, I'm your elder.
Oh, the few weeks of wisdom that you got before me.
You don't know what can happen in 3 weeks.
Oh, what, as a fucking fetus? Because you had a few more days as a zygote than me?
Before you were born, we were throwing babies off cliffs, so you're lucky.
That's
you're
true,
lucky
I
this
made
ain't
it.
Sparta.
I would have for sure been one of those babies thrown off.
You think so?
Yeah.
Were you a sickly baby?
I think there was just something wrong. I think I was too fat. I think I was a thick baby. And that would... I think that would have told if my parents were Spartans, that would have shown them like, oh, this baby's just gonna eat the rest of the society's food.
I feel like if you get a thick baby, you're like, this baby is well fed. This baby's gonna grow to be a mountain.
Ooh, so maybe I would have been kept.
Yeah, you'd have been in the main military.
Supposedly in Alaska, I don't even know if it's right now, but at some point in Alaska, the bigger you are, the more attractive you are.
Really?
Yeah, because that showed the ladies that like, oh, this guy eats, and if he
is that like a
eats
Native
his
American
money-
thing, or
I have no
you think
clue.
normal people just are like that?
I don't know about nowadays, but at some point in time.
Not that natives aren't normal people. Let's establish that, y'all. You think because they used to think like that in the olden days. Like if you were a bigger, larger guy in olden time England, you had money.
You were the guy.
If you were Rick Ross back then, you'd be drinking it all up.
Dude, but if you're Rick Ross right now, he's still drinking it up, man.
He's drinking it up, but he ain't drinking it up old English style.
Ah, you're right,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the time to have been like that because now everybody's trying to look petite and like model status, but get out of town with that.
You gotta rock some fat.
Yeah, just a
rock
little
some
bit.
chub.
Yeah.
Let people know you're real.
Oh, you said rock some chub?
Rock some.
Oh,
wait. That's a different kind of chub that we're talking
yeah.
about.
I was like, you want to go out into society with like a half boner?
Not rocking that kind of chub, unless you could just rock a chub.
I mean,
I think there's nothing wrong with rocking a chub.
Yeah, I mean, a
If you got
purposeful
it.
chub though is.
Because, you don't want to be rocking a chub everywhere.
Yeah, you don't want to go like right before you step outside your house. You don't want to have to fluff up a little bit just so you look impressive outside.
You don't know who might see the chub. I mean, that's the issue.
You might run into a group of nuns with that chub.
They might like it. We don't know what the nuns are going through. They might actually need the chub.
Oh, dude.
They don't get much,
Yeah, we're gonna send those nuns straight to confession because now they're thinking about this Filipino boy's half chub.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Lord, I saw a chub today and I think it was for me. I just imagine
These nuns,
nuns.
have those
Lord.
accents.
Yeah.
Old English accents.
2024.
Fucking-
Dear Lord.
What is nuns from the Crucible? Day 13 of me thinking of a half chub.
That nice Filipino boy had a great chub and I think it was for me, God.
Oh, dude, that's the biggest trophy if you turn a nun.
Have you ever seen Fleabag?
No, but I'm kind of familiar with the plot. Why? What's up?
There's a character in there who... the main character kind of gets with a pastor, and we see the not the downfall, but we just see his transition from being a pastor to being in love with So
that's so.
There's a lot of things that
interesting.
supersede God.
Yeah, like human
False
emotions.
idols. J. Cole.
Dude, yeah, I mean,
Hashtag grippy.
at any point in life, did you ever want to be a priest or a pastor or anything like that?
No. But I was like heavy into Christian camp. Like I went to Christian camp a lot. I went to a lot of church. Don't know what kind. I think it was Protestant. I don't know. Don't know what kind of evangelical churches. You know that?
Yeah.
Every single one. I've been baptized like 30 times.
Oh, wow. You just swimming in holy water.
Yeah. Every time the devil's like, that shit ain't gonna work.
Oh, you gotta use a different type of water.
He's just like in the back of the church. Nah, that's not gonna work.
Dude, were you really baptized multiple times?
Yeah, because every time I would go to a different church, I would just get baptized. They're very welcoming. And in their welcoming, they're like, well, have you been dipped in water yet?
It's such a... I always get so worried for... I mean, you're a full-grown man when you're getting water.
No.
How old were you?
I was probably like 10 when I got my first baptism.
Oh.
Maybe younger.
Okay. And then how much later were you getting baptized from other denominations?
I probably stopped when I was like 14.
So it was a 4-year journey of just
Straight
searching.
baptisms.
Wow, man. You
yeah.
got so many baptisms under your belt. That's crazy.
You think people are just like, I'm just done getting baptized.
I'm tired of just getting dipped in water, man.
I don't want to wash my sins away anymore. I want to keep some of them.
Dude, at 14 years old, does the pastor or priest, do they hold you still? And dip your
Yeah, I
head?
would imagine. I know you're like a big ass kid. Fucking, fuck this kid. He's
Yeah.
just fucking.
Do you just
live with your sins? Can't dip that fucking big ass motherfucker.
Because if I was 14, I'd be like, don't touch me. I got it. And I'd just splash the water in my face.
No, I was definitely on that same thing where when I was a kid, I'd go to Christian camp and I'd come back like, yo, demons are gonna get us. I used to be telling people like, yo, demons are out there. They're trying to kill us.
You were telling
Have you thought
kids
about God?
Wow, you were preaching in school.
Yeah, for like a quick week. For like a week.
Dude,
Then went
Mario's
back to
real
video games.
religious. And then all of a sudden, Mario's just doing some bad boy shit again.
Back to video games saved me.
Ah,
Yeah.
really? Is that the truth?
I should write a book. Video games saved me. And it's just me playing Tekken. or you ever play Dead or Alive?
Yeah.
With the fucking chick with the tits.
Dude.
I'm like, look at all these tits.
The amount of time
Fuck
that
Jesus.
those game designers spent way more time on the physics
Yeah.
of the booby bounce.
Oh, yeah.
More so than on the actual game mechanics.
Yeah. Let's bring that back. You know, I feel like we could save the world with that.
With more booby bounce?
More boob mechanics. Who else had crazy boob mechanics?
That
That was a thing.
Well, I think it was really just Dead or Alive, because Dead or Alive went so deep into it. They had the volleyball edition.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Where we're just not even fighting each other anymore. We're just watching these. I don't even know if you were allowed to select the male character.
No.
No, I think it was just all the female characters.
I hope so.
Yeah. I hope so too.
No. It was definitely a thing. They did that with who did they do it? Laura Croft? No, she had rectangle titties.
They were pointy. They looked like her boobs looked like the Cybertruck.
Yeah.
They
She had Cybertruck titties.
just Cybertruck tits, man.
You know, rest in peace to that. Bring that back too. You know, why not?
Cybertruck tits? Yeah, let's bring back the PlayStation 1 graphic.
Cone titties used to be a thing.
Yeah? What do you mean?
Like I don't know if it was like burlesque or one of those things.
Yeah, or the bras that they would wear were more pointy.
Point, yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember like the first time that you saw boobs in either real life or in like on TV? And like what was your guttural reaction to it?
You know, it's funny. Yeah, all right. I don't know. I guess I never tripped off boobs.
Oh.
There's hella women in my family.
Ah. Me too, but I'm still tripping off of boobs.
I used to be like, put your titties away. Pervert. Put your goddamn titties away.
You're calling them a pervert?
Yeah. Put the damn nipple away. Don't free that motherfucker.
So when you finally saw a pair of some knockers that like you weren't related to, there was just like seeing it
You
done
weren't
that.
related to it? Is this some fucking hick shit? Dummy, you're not fucking your cousins. What do you think about real vagina? No, you know, I can't even recollect. When I was a kid, porn was huge, you know. I just maybe I'm so desensitized. Like I just don't think about it like that, you know?
That's
When
good.
they're in my hands, yes.
There's nothing else to it's not like you're thinking about your W2.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if I go to a strip club, I'm not there like, ooh, you know? I'm like, that's titties on a stage.
Well, that strip clubs are interesting for me because it's transactional. You know, that's the part that kind of takes it away from me. But like, if
it should be free.
I just hate that this fucking capitalist country making me pay for some titties.
Yeah. Do they do that in communist countries?
I don't know. Communist strip clubs?
Yeah, because in communism you got to share everything.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe they just share all the I don't know. I have no clue how it works.
The perverts would live in the strip clubs.
Yeah. Do they have like a strip club in North Korea? Would they?
Would they? Would definitely have a strip club in like Kim Jong-un's fucking spot.
Yeah, like right next to his bedroom for sure. But like,
he's a big fan of like basketball and shit.
Yeah,
you can't be a fan of basketball and not like a couple titties or two.
Doesn't he like the Chicago Bulls?
He's a huge fan of what's that guy's name with the crazy hair, pierced up?
Dennis Rodman.
Ah,
man.
He went to North Korea, I think.
Dude, I'd watch that reality show. You know how there was like Robin Big, but what if it was Kim Jong-un and Dennis Rodman?
And their crazy antics.
Oh, they're just like, oh, look at them. They're shopping at a Forever 21 this time. What are they going to buy?
Yeah.
Oh, man. On this episode, they're going to a Wetzel's Pretzels.
That's so real.
Oh, man, I would watch that. Yeah, what does Kim Jong-un... It's because it's always interesting to think about like what dictators did casually.
Yeah. Yeah, like what... Yeah.
What kind of ice cream did Hitler like, you know?
Yeah, have you ever seen the Seth Rogen movie with James Franco?
The Interview or something like that.
You seen that?
Yeah, the one that...
that shit's so real. Like, yeah.
It's
the interpersonal relationships between a dictator and like his real life. Like, what the hell's happening?
Because he's so far separated from the actual damage he's doing to the rest of his country that like when he's in his own lair, he's playing basketball with James Franco, you know?
Yeah, you ever think he's like, I don't want to get out of bed today.
Yeah,
I don't want to get out of bed.
Dictators and their mental health. Do they like... Do they ever just wake up and they're just like, I'm sad?
Yeah, he's like Xerxes God King out there.
Ooh, yeah, he is.
They have to like, it's not that they don't have.
Is that yours?
Yeah, my car. I keep pressing my button.
Oh, nice.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's just those strong quad muscles just pressing it.
There it is.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, do you think they ever have just like regular days? regular lives?
I mean, they must. Like, their maid comes into the room and says, like, Adolf, it's time to wake up. And Adolf's like, I'm too sad today.
I'm too sad. I don't want to kill the Jews today. That is boring.
Let's take a day off. Let's go to
Adolf,
discotheque.
we have to. I don't want to.
I'm so tired. This is so much responsibility.
Can you just give me the gas button?
Oh, dude. Wow.
That's
like,
horrible.
just remote control. In a matter of seconds, man.
Well, okay, so would you compare Hitler to Kim Jong-un? That's the question. That's the next question.
I mean, there is a comparison to be made, but obviously Adolf was hyper productive in comparison. Kim Jong Un's here for like the slow burn, the slow. You know.
I feel like he's an unsuccessful version. Dude, I read some. Well, I mean, because think about it. North Korea, they're not highly ambitious.
I mean, like, what is your incentive?
They're like we're gonna blow up South Korea. That's what we're gonna do. And everyone's like, okay,
all right, that's it.
We're ready. They're like, okay, well, but we'll do it.
Yeah, North Korea just likes to threaten a lot. They're that bully that just talks shit.
Because when that movie came out with that Seth Rogen movie, he was like, don't fucking release that shit or I'll fucking do it.
Oh, they took it out of theaters for a quick second or something like that. They banned it.
Yeah, because he was really pissed about it.
Of course. I mean, I'm pretty sure he didn't watch it and he was just like, that's a good portrayal of me.
It's funny as fuck though. I mean, you gotta appreciate it.
You have to.
Kim Jong's crazy though. He thinks he's like this. I mean, he doesn't think. I mean, that's their perception out there. When you live in a world where it's like, I mean, it's like what you ever read The Giver? You ever read those books where it's like a wild society where Big Brother's always watching, and if you do something wrong, you'll not only get your hands cut off, or you just might disappear.
Yeah. I mean, I've read shit like
You know what I'm talking about?
Fahrenheit 451. I mean, anything that's
Right,
kind
that's
of
the one
dystopic.
with the books, right? Yeah, dystopian. It's a dystopia out there. You know, in America, you could do something wrong, you could think something wrong, and not be punished for it. Out there, you're punished for literally thinking something wrong.
Yeah.
And that's how it feels. I can only imagine.
Yeah. And like being born in North Korea and not knowing anything else because outside media is mitigated.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know any better. You're just thinking like this is life.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's rough. And then right below them is just South Korea, which is the most poppin' Asian country at the moment, right? With like K-pop and everything. Like, what is it like to have paradise right underneath a literal hell, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I bet escaping to South Korea is like the goal for a lot of people.
I mean, there's some people. I know there's some people that did interviews and like with Joe Rogan and like Andrew Schultz of like how I escaped North Korea, you know?
Yeah.
And now, I mean, would you try to escape or would you just be like, this is my life?
I'm one of those guys who just makes the best out of every situation.
You're going to be the guy in North Korea that's like, come on, guys, it's not that bad.
He's not that bad. He's God, okay, you guys, and we have to pray to him.
Yeah.
Or else we'll all die.
But he's not
that bad. He's a
on.
cool guy.
Yeah, look how clean the streets are.
And he got rid of that rascal brother of his, a betrayer.
Right? I mean, and look at that haircut. How can you not like a guy with that kind of...
I know he summoned my daughter 3 weeks ago, you guys. I'm dealing with that. I don't know what the summons is.
Yeah. But shit's not perfect, okay?
He's a great supreme leader.
Oh, dude, if you
Can't
were
go wrong with that.
You're that guy. I'd be like, let's throw this baby off the cliff.
Yeah. Sparta. They're like, we're going to start throwing babies off the cliff. You guys, I don't think we should do it, but if that's what you want to do, I'm not directly opposed.
What time period would you want to live in and do you think you would thrive in?
Oh, that's such a funny thought, too, because it's like, as a black person, you really have to consider, like, what time zone would be chill?
Yeah.
You know, and not so chill.
Because, like, let's say...
Civil War would suck.
I don't know if anyone would actively choose the Civil War. And I don't know if anyone would say the words, Civil War, immediately.
Civil War would suck. I know, right? What time do you want to go back? Civil War.
Okay, you said it already.
It's like Civil War would suck. Fucking, I mean, any slave days would suck.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Because I like doo-wop, I like jazz, and so I was always thinking like the 50s or the 60s. But I'm still a brown guy, so it would still suck for me.
You might have a place where you could be like, I feel good here, but I mean, everyone's outwardly racist. I mean, they have like whites only spots.
Yeah.
That's something to deal with.
That's tough. Like, I feel like I might be cool or talented enough. Like, let's say, because I like to sing. And so if I were to go back to the 50s and be a doo-wop singer and be like, okay, you're accepted in our society. But people would still be like, I don't typically like your kind. But you're a good one, you know?
You're a good Mexican. You see us Filipino.
Yeah, you're the
a
same.
great Mexican.
Philippine what? I don't know, Philip.
And I mean, that's a hard line too, because you got to consider this: if you are accepted by a group that is not your own group might perceive that as a selling out.
Yeah,
and in those times, I can only imagine selling out is like life or death.
Yeah,
you know.
Oh, dude, everything was way more tough back in the day, right?
Well, I think emotionally, I think financially, it's tougher now.
Oh, so easy.
Because you could buy a house for a nickel.
Yeah.
I just found this nickel. I'm going to buy a house. Can you imagine?
In the 70s, my aunt, she was able to get a Victorian home in San Francisco in front of Balboa Park for like $200,000.
200,000?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, 70,000.
I was about to say that's a lot.
That's a lot in the 70s. For around like 75,000.
For 75?
Yeah, and now that shit's like $2 million.
It's got to be more than that. Balboa? Oh,
yeah, maybe 2.5 because it's renovated now too. So,
dude, I mean, the houses in San Francisco are just gnarly. If you can get a house in San Francisco, like, baller alert.
Oh, dude, if I'm just existing in San Francisco, I'm like, baller alert.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna get this old fashioned at this rooftop bar.
Oh, dude,
$50.
I did a whole like little Mario rant on fucking alcohol in San Francisco.
What do you
literally, because you could buy a fucking drink. Well, you buy a drink in San Francisco is like buying a fucking round for a bar in Cleveland. You know what I mean? It's like, it's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
It's so expensive, dude. I mean, yeah, we could make all these drinks at home. You're paying when you buy a drink out at a bar, you're paying to drink it there, right? You're paying for the experience.
Yeah.
But still, sometimes it's ridiculous. What's your go-to drink?
My go-to drink, and if any of you ladies want to slip something in it, is
that's the craziest pickup line. Dude, going to a bar, like trying to hit on a girl, going up to this girl and be like, yeah, I'm drinking an old fashioned, and you slip it toward her just like, I'm not gonna look.
Take me home. There's like a parentheses with drugs.
Please chloroform me.
I'm at, I double shot rum and coke.
Ooh,
tall.
You go straight into it,
dude. I'm not an alcoholic by any measure. I just I love my rum. I love rum. I think it's the Dominican me.
Dude, I don't know many rum lovers. Wow.
I like darks. I like Captain Morgan. That's rum too, I think.
Yeah.
I like spiced rum, Kraken.
Oh, you're so interesting. You like Kraken. I do like that bottle. That bottle's cool.
Yeah, I got a freaking, like I think it's called a handle. A handle
like
of
a
alcohol.
fat one, yeah.
It's a fat one. I
Of
don't drink
Kraken?
it ever. Yeah. I never drink it unless I'm like celebrating or just like, oh, I've accomplished everything this week. And I'm just like, oh, I'm going to kick back. I never accomplish anything any of the weeks.
Well, before a set, let's go say you go do a set. Do you have a drink at before you go up?
Fuck no.
No, you just have you
Fuck
make
no.
sure you're stone sober before you go up.
Dude, one time, the last time I ever drank before I got on stage, I was like just doing open mics, and I just felt so cool. I had my hair was like dyed bleach blonde.
Yeah.
Some fucking chick is looking at me like, she's looking at me like I'm the one. I'm like, I think that's that look.
She wanted to drug your drink.
Dude, oh, that'd be great. I'm drinking Audioses back to back.
Oh, you're doing AMFs?
AMFs up the ass. And I'm like, I'm like pounding. I'm back to back to back because I'm a large guy. I can drink a lot and not be hyper impaired. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's my philosophy,
dude. Well,
that's what I tell the cop every time.
Excuse
I'm
me,
a large guy.
Hey, officer. I don't know. You seem like a little bitch, but I'm a fucking heavyweight. Yeah, I had about 5 double shots, but I swear I could drive. You know,
dude. I go on stage and I'm like, my name's Mario Castillo. As soon as I open my mouth, I'm like, I'm fucked up. I'm absolutely fucked up. It was the worst set I've ever done, but thank God it was a fucking open mic. Like,
where was the mic at?
This is at. I give hella details. The cops are like, yes, we did have 3 accidents on that night. No, it was at Neck of the Woods. Neck of the Woods is a cool venue, but it was fun, but it was sad at the same time because you realize drinking is definitely a problem for people. Like you have those moments where you may understand that it's not a problem for you, but you can definitely see how it can become a huge problem.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, because it always starts off, I mean, it's a vice. At the end of the day, it is a vice. You could do it and it's what's dangerous about it is that drinking can be used as an excuse for almost anything. Oh, man, I'm celebrating the fact that I passed my my MSATs or blah, blah, blah.
I'm celebrating that I woke up today. That's what my dad used to do.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, my God.
Right before he hit me. I'm just kidding.
What do you call it? Yeah, or you could use it as a way to like mourn something or just be like, oh man, it's been a rough day.
Yeah. Well, see, I think that's where it gets bad.
Yeah.
When you start drinking, you're like, I'm drinking because I'm sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're sad all the fucking time, buddy.
Dude, especially have creatives.
Dude.
We're filling in some void.
You almost have to be sad to be a creative, just in some way, shape, or form, huh?
Yeah, dude, because if you're not a sad creative, you're boring.
Boring.
Where's your trauma?
You've never thought about suicide?
Oh, shit.
Boring.
Then you're not going to be funny on stage, bro.
That's some people's perception, man.
Yeah.
But I can see how alcohol could fuel that in the worst way. Because, I mean, imagine being sad and then being completely smashed.
Oh, dude.
Like, that would suck.
Yeah, and we've all seen it. We've all seen it in people that we know. But yeah, I mean, it can be a slippery slope from there. Especially like if it's you're positively reinforcing the act. But if you're sad, you drink, and so you know you always have that to go to whenever you're sad.
Yeah, it's a crutch.
Yeah, dude.
Because a process of avoidance. Like you're like, I could avoid all my problems if I just get fucked up. I mean, that's how I am with sleep. If I'm going through a rough patch, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go to sleep and then see how I feel after, you know?
Yeah.
But a lot of people are like, I'm gonna drink to feel better. And that's a terrible, terrible way to live. Because you get fucked up. I mean, these people don't see themselves fucked up. You know, they're like, well, well, do you remember the first time you got drunk?
Yeah, I was 16 years old and I went camping with my cousins and it was a beautiful moment actually.
Yeah.
Just it was a camping trip with my cousins. It was Hennessy because we Filipino like that.
Okay. It's a black drink.
Is it?
Can't steal all our shit. You want us to be the best dancers in the world? Because we fucking will. Okay?
Yeah, I mean,
the best singers. Well, we already got that technically, on a technicality.
You guys have the singers. You guys really do.
But don't fuck around with the Filipino singer because they exist.
We around, nurse, singers, and dancers. If you don't work at Kaiser, then you're probably Manny Pacquiao. If you're not Manny Pacquiao, then you're probably a Jabberwocky.
Jabberwocky.
Yeah.
They put up they're the Manny Pacquiao of dancing.
Basically, dude.
Bring back Jabberwockies. So you went camping and what happened?
It was a good bonding moment. I mean, I kind of was just drunk on the beach. With my cousins. I mean, what was yours?
So I have my uncle. He's a tank. Like as far as his personality, really crazy motherfucker. He comes over. I was in Pittsburgh. He comes over my house. Me and my little sister are just hanging out. He comes over. He's like, Mario, I got some fucking alcohol. You want it? It's fucking vodka It's fucking vodka and orange juice, just straight up like in a water bottle.
Oh man,
it was one of those days.
screwdriver.
It was a screwdriver. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those, but I mean, I'll fucking drink it. I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's. It's one of those,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's not
yeah,
like
you're
no
like-
one ever is looking for a screwdriver, right?
You just that's the one you so just orange juice and vodka.
Wow.
So I drank that shit. My little sister's like mad at me because she's like, Mario's so good. Why would he do that? And I was like, I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
We're going for a walk. My uncle's like fucking black. He's like a belligerent uncle.
Yeah.
You ever have one of those uncles or family members who just start shit with just anybody who exists in their fucking peripheral?
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah. What are you looking at? I'm like fucking hammered. I'm like, she's just walking.
Yeah, she's doing nothing. Innocent bystander.
Yeah, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm too drunk to fight. And I had to voice that to him. I was like, I'm too drunk to fight. I can't entertain your drama. I'm too fucked up. I can't, And bro, he was a fucking crazy one. So we go to In-N-Out. Was it In-N-Out? It was like one of those fucking burger spots in Pittsburgh. We go there. I'm like fucking blasted. My little sister's mad at me.
How old are you at this point?
I was like freaking 13.
Okay.
I was smashed. I was smashed. And we go to this burger spot and I'm looking at this fucking coaster. What's that thing that carries the napkins?
Like on a table, you mean?
Yeah. Is that a coaster?
Like a napkin? No, a coaster's like
Napkin?
what you put your cups on, right?
Yeah, not that thing.
So the napkin dispenser?
Yeah, dude. They had this fucking chrome napkin dispenser. And I looked at it and I was like, dude, that looks good. And I grab it and it was cold. I was like, I like cold things. I'm like fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I start putting my face on it. I start rubbing my face on it. And the people at the register were like, get the fuck out.
Oh, dude.
Get the fuck out.
I mean, seeing a 13-year-old do that.
Like a fucking zombie.
And that's just off of alcohol, right? It's not
yeah.
a psychedelic drug. You're not doing anything hardcore. You're just doing alcohol.
Well, some people, when they get drunk, they develop like their own drunk personality. Me, I'm funny. Like I'm a funny drunk. Like I can never be angry.
Or sad or anything like that.
I could be sad, but it's hardly ever. Me, I'm like, I just laugh. I laugh at everything. But
that's
some people,
good. Yeah.
Some people get fucking angry.
Yeah.
And if you're Filipino, you turn pink.
No, I'm way too
Asian
dark
glow?
for that. I don't get the Asian glow. My brother, he's way lighter than me. He gets the Asian glow. But the thing about me is that you can't tell that I'm drunk or like have been drinking because I'm so melanated.
Yeah. Is that so? Okay, what is that? Is that like you're closer to the native roots?
I think, looking, because both of my
You know what I'm
parents
talking
are
about?
lighter than me. And I think
Really?
but my grandpa, he was a dark motherfucker.
Yeah.
And so I think it came from him. But then his wife was like, I don't know. It's just kind of like a gamble. I don't know, because I'm the darkest one in my family.
Yeah.
So I don't, either I'm adopted or
Switched at birth, maybe.
yeah, or my mom like was messing around with a dark, and
Some infidelity.
yeah, I mean, which
We love a little bit of that.
in the Philippines it happens, dude.
Yeah, quite often, no?
I mean, my dad said it best in terms of, he says like in a third world country or when there's poverty and you can't afford things to entertain you,
Yeah.
you're gonna find entertainment.
Right.
And so they be fucking with buddies out there. Yeah.
I would love to go to the Philippines. There you can't slip things in my drink. I don't know where I'll end up. But hey, I would love to go.
I've never been.
No?
Have you been out the country?
No. I've been to Alaska.
Okay.
I went to school in Alaska for a semester.
What? What were you doing in Alaska?
I went to University of Anchorage for like a semester.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. How's that? What's Alaska like?
I like Alaska. I like it a lot, actually. I like how it's isolated from the world. I like how they have like their own language. They don't call like the states. They just call it the lower 48.
Whoa.
That's a thing.
Okay.
What else do they do in Alaska? They fucking there's the male to women ratio is 11-1.
Whoa.
Yeah, 11 guys
hella
to
dudes.
one, hella dudes. Big sausage fest.
Wow.
Alaska, fix that.
Let's get more women in Alaska.
We need to import some women. This Can you
Import
imagine somebody
like
be like,
goods.
yeah, you need to import some bitches.
Dude. Yeah, we gotta get some fucking breezies up in Alaska.
Alaska's cool though. I mean, for me, I like it because it's like a dry winter.
Yeah.
I say that in comparison to like Cleveland, where it's like super humid, super sticky super sticky summers. The summers, I don't know. The summers are comparative.
Mm-hmm.
Like the days are longer.
Yeah,
that's weird.
I mean, it's because like and then because there's that whole time period where it's just nighttime for hella long.
Yeah, and that's the winter where exactly. And if you're not familiar with that kind of weather, you have to like drink a lot of like orange juice or fucking.
Oh, because of the lack of vitamin D.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Lack of vitamin D.
Oh, I mean, if it's an 11-to-1 ratio, there's a surplus of vitamin D. You know what I'm saying? We need some of that vitamin P up in there. Some of that vitamin pussy.
Yeah, I dig it, dude. I mean, I like the native culture out there.
Yeah,
that was also really cool. Like, I mean, you go to a place where, I mean, they're naturally isolated. It's like they're more in tune with the culture, with their cultures, what's going on around them, you know? Mm-hmm. So like the native culture is like hyper exposed everywhere, and I love that. They got native hospitals.
Wow.
In Anchorage, there's a lot of native stuff. I had a situation, and tell me if you think I'm wrong.
Okay.
Which is the best way to start a story. There's nothing wrong about it. It was just a crazy situation. I was at a bus stop. And I was just chilling. I was in my tank top because I'm from California. I don't care where the fuck I'm at. Mm-hmm. I'm going to wear a tank top and some shorts in the middle of winter. You know? This guy looks at me. And I could tell he was a native guy. You know, he had this is a very apparent native guy. He looks at me and he says, "Put on my jacket." We're at a bus stop.
Whoa.
I'm like waiting for the bus stop. He's like, "Put on my jacket. You're cold."
Whoa.
I was like, "Definitely not.
Whoa.
Not cold."
Oh my God.
But he was a drunk too. You could tell he was like fucked up homeless native guy. He says, "Put on my jacket." Not like scary. I made it scary in that moment.
It's still kind of
put on my
weird.
jacket. And it was weird. It was a weird moment because I was like, I mean, this guy just looks sad, so I'm gonna put on his jacket.
Oh, so you decided to put on his jacket.
I put on his jacket.
But he's homeless and you're taking away an article of clothing from him?
That's what I thought.
You're just like, I don't think you have many belongings. I mean, this
could be one of the reasons why you're homeless.
Yeah, this is a members only jacket. What do you
This is a bad decision,
yeah,
buddy. But it's that's another thing out there. It's like people drink, the homelessness out there is pretty rampant. Mm-hmm. It's a sad spot sometimes.
I believe that.
Sometimes it was sad.
What do you think the source of it is? Is just the lack of? Is it the lack of vitamin D that could lead to some like seasonal depression, and so that leads to some bad decisions, and it leads into that?
Well, they're isolated. You can't just drive into Alaska.
Yeah,
you have to fly. Like Juneau, you have to take boat or you have to fly.
Were you able to do any sort of performance out there?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, because I know they have some like hubs for performing there.
Mm-hmm. I was a theater major, so that was like my thing.
Perfect.
Which is funny because I was like the closest thing they had to Mexican. They're like, "Mario, can you teach us how to be a cholo?" I said, "Sure."
They wanted to teach you. So do I button just the top?
Yeah, I think that's what they do.
Yeah. I just got these Air Force Ones, Mario. Is this?
I think that's black.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm giving the whitest answer. Sure. Yeah.
Oh, dude. So theater major in Alaska, came back to California after that.
Yeah. Because I was like, I learned how to edit there.
Nice.
I learned how to edit there on Adobe. It was like a fucking shot in the dark kind of edit, and it was fun. And I was like, I don't really like school. School's not my thing. I do shit last minute. I don't really care about assignments.
Yeah, school's not necessary. Like the typical route that brown parents or immigrant parents would want their children to pursue in the realm of education.
Yeah,
that it's still admirable, but it's not necessary in this day and age.
Well, and a lot of people don't see it that way because I mean, a surefire way to be successful is through education. I mean, if you look at the simple application of education, it's like, all right, I'm gonna put you into this place where you grow knowledge.
Yeah,
it's just a place to grow knowledge. But I think we being like young or millennials or whatever the fuck, we were like, fuck school.
Yeah.
I could be a millionaire jerking off to a camera.
Oh shit. Damn. Yeah, this is true. We could just like, honestly, yeah.
Visit my OnlyFans, Mario jerk off.
Oh, dude. All right.
I'm just fucking around.
Say it in the camera so you could get
so
that
I can get
money.
$1 million and prove to everyone that you don't have to go to school.
I mean, a bunch of these thickies are just throwing ass on TikTok and making money, you know?
Yeah.
It's harder for us. We can't just, I mean, we could just start throwing our asses down and see
We
like how
could.
much.
But we'd look pretty silly. Pretty silly.
We'd be broke as fuck. But yeah, it's the whole duality of like, cause I went to school. I studied biochemistry, and like I did that because I watched Breaking Bad, and I was like, oh, science is cool.
I want to cook meth. What?
But also, I was I'm not gonna do that.
I saw Breaking Bad, and I chose a career in chemistry.
Yeah, that's really what I would tell my professors too. They're just like, Christian, you seem to like this a lot. Yeah, I saw Breaking Bad, and
so how do I make the crystals blue? He's like, what are you making?
What? None of your business. No, I studied that, but there's that whole dual, and I did that because my parents wanted me to go the traditional route, and I wanted to make them proud. So I got that piece of paper, and now I have like a job that pays for this house and pays for the bills. But the whole duality of it is that it doesn't fulfill my creative bucket.
Yeah.
And doing shit like singing or making people laugh, because I have a background in improv comedy.
That's sick.
And I do this podcast, and that fuels like my creative juices.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So like, I mean, with that, I mean, what did you want to be when you were younger? I
wanted to be a firefighter.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to be. Like ever since I was a kid, I was like, I want to be a firefighter, but once theater came in my life, I was like, fuck that.
Yeah, dude.
I want to dance on stage.
What was your first like experience?
I want to prance like a little bitch on stage. That's what I want to do.
I want to fucking be Danny Zuko. And I want to sing to my Olivia Newton-John.
I want to wear tidy tights.
Dude, I want people to see my half chub when I'm out there on stage.
I want to encounter a British person and just get the fattest chub.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, Shakespeare.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a firefighter when I was a kid, but...
What happened to that dream? You said like it was just like theater came in and
theater, the performance. I mean, it was just more fun. I guess I just started gravitating to things that were like, I don't know, a good distraction.
Yeah.
You know, I hate work. I hate the idea of like, oh, I gotta work.
Oh, dude, I have to type into this. My dad's an accountant, and I'm like, I could never.
Yeah.
I would rather throw myself
numbers
off a building. You know, that's just
you could still do that.
I could.
I'm not promoting suicide, you guys.
Preferably off a Spartan cliff.
Yeah, with into babies. Like, oh my god, this baby's still alive!
I would survive that fall, dude.
Yo,
if it was just like on a mountain,
it's kind of cushioned.
It is cushioned, yeah.
The children.
Thanks, babies.
Babies.
I'm alive.
You know, but yeah, you liked your career, no?
No, dude. I mean, it just gives me the money to be able to buy these cameras, to buy these microphones, and buys me the time to be able to do this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, so like, what was your first experience of just kind of like? Do you remember that moment where you got the dopamine rush of entertaining someone and be like, yeah, that's what I want to fucking do?
I don't know. It was just always it always just felt more natural, I guess.
Were you like a crazy kid? Were you just like trying to make everyone laugh?
I don't know. My aunt would tell me, you're not funny.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It was fucking funny when now she'd say it. You're not funny. You know?
Well, look at all these people laughing at my jokes, aunt.
Look at now, auntie. That's what I do with her now. And look at me now. You know? Like, haven't done much, you know, but look at me now, fucking bitch. You know, but no, I never was that kid. I was a calm kid.
Okay,
I was like a kick it kid. Like I was just that kid who was in a group and no one knew him.
Oh,
you know, I was the ghost of the group.
Oh, you're the extra in the background.
I was a silent killer.
You're basically Creed from The Office.
Yeah, the midnight. What is he, like a murderer in the fucking office?
Oh, other than the fact that he's a murderer.
He's like legitimately like probably the murderer.
Yeah, he's always
the
creepy.
office.
But yeah, never mind. I take that back then.
The something strangler.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was just lurking, dude.
Yeah.
Were you just lurking in these groups? You were just that guy?
No, I wasn't that guy, but I was always prone to like small friend groups, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was just like chilling, you know. I was always a kid playing video games and shit.
What did you grow up playing? What has the most heavy influence on you?
Bro. No Diddy.
No, Pete?
No Diddy.
Do I know Diddy?
No, have you not heard that expression? No Diddy.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Yeah,
buddy, you're aging. Your age is showing.
I guess it's showing.
Have you not heard No Diddy?
Nah, man.
Which is a wild way to start a story. No, you not heard about Diddy's situation?
Yeah, I know Diddy's situation.
Have you not heard this term No Diddy?
In the
It's replaced No Homo.
Oh no, dude! I've only heard of No Homo, or like, yeah.
Well, welcome to No Diddy.
Oh, shit.
It's a thing.
People are saying that now.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. Can you imagine your therapist being like No Diddy?
And I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And he's like, dude, you're seeing, I don't exist. No, but the Diddy derail. I was just really into video games. I liked this really cheesy ass game called Flyff.
Flyff?
Fly for fun.
Oh, FLYFF.
That was my
Oh,
shit.
you were playing MMORPGs,
dude. I was a fucking loser.
No, I tried playing Flyff,
Yeah.
but my PC couldn't handle it.
Oh yeah, I'd be on my grandpa's fucking computer. He'd be like, Mario. Don't download those games anymore.
I mean, that was some of the earliest, like, because I didn't do AIM. I didn't do like, but
you didn't do MySpace.
I did MySpace.
You did MySpace.
Fuck, dude.
You ever
remember?
had Tagged?
What?
There, yeah. It was MySpace's little brother. It was like
Tagged.
They started doing MySpace version websites that were MySpace and IM. So it was like you could have your profile, but it was also IM focused. Like you would join chat rooms type deal.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, because I missed that whole phase. I was on MySpace and I was commenting and I was really hyper focused on my top 8.
Yeah.
I mean, were you hyper focused on that? Like, were you concerned about like your social life around the time that you had a MySpace?
No. That's when I actually just started. Like, actually, that's so weird. MySpace was such a weird moment.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, I think we must have been, if we're around the same age, we must have been fucking like in 6th grade.
Yeah.
6th grade to like 8th grade when MySpace was popping.
Yeah, I had that one. Do you listen to rock?
Some rock. Depends on what.
The Taking Back Sunday has this song called Make Damn Sure.
Uh-huh.
That was my MySpace song.
Oh, nice.
You got your new house and I bet smack. It's just like, I'm like, dude, I look so cool on my
So
MySpace.
angsty. You're so angsty.
With a fucking Naruto picture, like, they will never know I'm ugly.
Oh, so your profile photo wasn't a picture of you?
Yeah. It was like an anime picture.
They'll never know I'm ugly.
They'll never know I'm ugly.
It's crazy.
They'll never know I'm 12.
Oh, they'll never know. What did I have? I had some like romantic. I mean, I was crushing real hard in middle school, so I was trying to like set my page to gear it toward my crush. Like, I hope she hears my profile song.
Oh my God, was she your top one?
No, she
Top-
didn't even
top
know
10?
I probably existed.
Yeah.
Nah, it was this girl named Michelle in Riverview.
No way.
Yeah, dude. And then she found out that I liked her in Mr. Huiko's class as we were talking.
Shout out Mr. Huiko.
Shout out Mr. Huiko.
I would find that motherfucker.
Oh, I'll get him on the podcast.
Yeah. So we were talking earlier and we found out that we went to the same school.
Same middle school, yeah.
Same middle school.
Had
Went
the
to
same
Riverview.
science teacher.
Yep.
That's so crazy.
Crazy.
But yeah, anyway, it was Mr. Huiko's class. Then this girl, Michelle, found out that I was crushing on her.
Dude, I hella wonder if we were in the same fucking class.
It's possible, but I mean, you were at least...
Did you guys do volcanoes in Mr. Huiko's?
Yeah. Yeah. I hella remember that.
I'm like, just, okay. Yeah, great. Volcanoes, great.
They were. I mean,
I don't know how I could piece that together.
do you remember, like your crushes from middle school? And did you ever shoot your shot?
Dude, Dude, I had a crush at Riverview. Riverview was just a wild time.
Yeah.
It must have been because I got suspended for bringing a fire to school.
What do you mean you brought a fire to
Burnt
school?
down a bathroom.
What you lit
didn't
some
burn it
shit
down.
on fire?
I was a pyromaniac
Whoa.
when I was in middle school. Yeah, Riverview.
How did you do it? Like, what was happening?
I was doing it to impress a girl.
What?
And I wonder if it's the same girl.
I don't know. You would remember her name, man.
I don't remember her name.
Oh,
I
did
just
you
remember,
really like her then?
dude? I guess not. I mean, if that's the indicative part, no, that's so funny. I used to like bring axe hands and lighters to school, and I used to be like, "This is my torch." Like, I used to impress this girl for like a week. Dude,
With fire.
Yeah, she was in love with me for like a week. I just never knew how to capitalize on the love.
Oh, dude. Yeah, because when you're a kid and you find out that someone's potentially into you, it's kind of like, what do I do now?
Yeah. Or when they stop fucking with you.
Yeah.
Oh God, I was listening to Anthony Hamilton's Charlene for like months.
Oh, dude.
You know that song?
Was the girl's name Charlene or something?
In the song.
Okay. No, I don't really know.
I don't know what the fuck. It's probably Michelle. Michelle, if you're out there, I think you're the same person.
I don't know. Are we gonna fight, man?
Over sixth grade love.
I know. This many years later.
So you loved her? You loved that
I would
chick?
have loved her.
I don't know who she is.
Ain't nobody throwing around the L word when they're 11 years old.
Bro's enamored.
I mean, I wasn't bringing fire to school.
Yeah,
I was probably
yeah.
trying to like say some fire shit to her, but I wasn't. Man, you know what? You would have been if you were trying to impress a girl with fire now. You should have actually been a caveman, because if you came back to the cave with fire, they'd have been like, Mario provides.
I'd be like, I'm lit.
Yeah. Legit. Oh,
I'm like,
dang.
I'm lit.
This gets hot.
I'm lit in this bitch.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, is that fire?
Oh my God. I wish cave people spoke like that. Oh my God. Did you see Ink Bar?
By the way, I love that they're still speaking English in your version.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Valley Girl caveman talk would be so funny. You're right. I don't know.
That'd be funny as hell.
Oh, dude, Valley Girl cave. Yeah, Valley Cave
yeah.
Girls.
I can see that being a sketch.
Oh, there
That'd
you
be a
go.
funny one. Yeah, man. I was a little pyromaniac. That was one of my phases. I phased out of that though, because I got suspended because I was. They said I burned down the bathroom, but I was really just like burning things on a stall. Mm-hmm. Like it was small burns.
Oh, you were just like holding the fire up to the stall wall?
No, I just lit tissue paper on fire.
Oh, that's it.
I was so pissed because the girl I was doing all the fire burning for, she was like, fuck you.
Why?
She moved on.
Why?
She got unimpressed.
So you were trying to play the whole like I'm a bad boy type of thing. This girl probably likes bad boys.
Yeah.
Ooh. Explains the leather jacket. Do you think the leather jacket is stemming from some like middle school?
It's my midlife crisis. I'm gonna die at 60.
Dude, don't say
I'm gonna
midlife
die
crisis.
at 60.
We're around the same age. Don't you say that. We're not middle.
I'm only rocking the leather because I'm insecure.
Well, it's making up for a lot, dude.
Thank you. It's working.
It's working.
Maybe try the fire again.
Nowadays.
I just go to her house with a fucking blowtorch. Do you like me now?
Try to pick up girls at a bar with a
I can never do that, by the way.
Picking up girls at a bar?
I can never pick up a girl at a bar.
It's tough,
Never
dude.
done it.
I think the bar or the club, that's the true animal kingdom for humans, right? You go there, you peacock, and you try to, like, you have a very finite window of time to seal the deal.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What's your technique? What are you trying to do?
I'll walk up to a girl, like, very suavemente.
Yeah.
Walk up to her and I'll be like, how are you?
Oh, you'll just yell in their ears?
You're doing well. You look pretty. Am I blowing your ears?
Wow, no, just a little bit, but it's okay. I mean, this is what I'm acting like the girl that would get hit. I'm like, oh my god.
This guy's gonna kill me. I think you're right, bro. I'm like fucking incoherent as fuck. Nah, that's not my move. But I don't make moves. That's not my thing. I'm not.
Does
I'm
it
gonna make
work
moves.
if you're like, let's say, if you got a set at a bar and there's some girl eyeing you because like, oh, Mario's funny. Mario's funny. Is that like when you could like, when you know you have the upper hand of like, okay, she knows I have a personality. She knows that I have humor. I'm going to go in and talk to this girl.
I never assess it that further.
Oh.
I never assess it farther than she thinks I'm funny. I never sexualize funny.
Interesting.
Does that make sense? Because if a girl found me funny, I'm like, oh, she just thinks I'm funny. Some dudes will be like, oh, she thinks I'm funny. She wants to fuck. Some dude will be like, if a girl said hi to me, I just say, oh, hi. If a girl did that to another guy, he'd be like, hi. Oh, she wants to fuck. There's this she wants to fuck factor that I don't have.
Well, you shouldn't think that about yourself. I mean, like, I think nowadays, like, humor takes us so far.
To fucking.
Yeah.
One
I mean,
could
like,
only assume.
or, I mean, even a monogamous relationship.
Or maybe a menage a trois.
I wouldn't be surprised. Have you ever done a menage a trois?
No.
Is that on your list?
I'm too vanilla. It's on my list if it's like just given to me. Like, okay, well, thank you.
Yeah, would you freak out? Because I've thought about this before. I'm like too nice of a guy that I'd feel bad.
You freak out?
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure, man.
I'm a director. I direct films and stuff. So I'd suffice. I'd be like, okay, you do this, you do that. And let's just keep that going.
Oh, you're going to say cut.
Cut.
Too much teeth.
Too much teeth. You're not sucking the dick.
Yeah. What is this? A fucking...
Let me show you how to do it.
On yourself? Like a Marilyn Manson type thing?
You know, if you're going to show somebody how to do it,
Yeah.
you got to have done it yourself.
Oh, you're right. I mean... I don't know how many ribs you have.
She's like, how did you learn that?
Yeah, would that impress the girl?
Maybe some sort of, girls are freaks just like guys are freaks.
Yeah, definitely. You remember growing up and being like, and when you first started like watching porn and all that stuff, and we never ever thought that girls did too, or that they ever masturbated, and then like you find out like girls are just as nasty and freaky as guys. They just hide it better.
I never thought that, because and it's crazy that you say that. A lot of boys, I guess, will have like jerk circles.
But
A jerk circle is like a tongue twister. Like dudes will jerk off in proximity to one another.
no, I understand.
Like, that's
I
a
understand.
thing.
I know what a
And
jerk circle is, man.
I've never partaken.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a thing right now, is it?
I don't think,
I don't think it's like an
I
actual
hope
thing
it's
right
not
now.
it is. It definitely is a thing with like adolescent boys.
Right now?
I don't fucking know what the fuck.
Wait, but like,
know. I'm saying it's a thing because I've heard like adults say that they had experiences when they were kids,
dude,
when
no,
they were just jerking in front of their boys, or their boys would watch porn together. I've seen that.
I've watched. Yeah, watching porn with your boys together is less weird, but like if once
Can't get into it.
But if my homie whips it out, I mean, like
That's the thing. That's what they do.
thing. That's the part where they like draw the line.
But in your question, to consider someone else doing it, would also take the consideration to know that someone in your own sex does it, maybe, quite possibly. I never had those preconceptions. I never had any concept. Dude, I was super tunnel vision as a kid. Super tunnel vision.
You're just focused on like what's right in front of you.
Like, yeah, exactly. I never even, like when that girl like fucking broke my heart. I mean, when you were a kid, did you consider that you could have a broken heart?
No, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. But I was listening to all the music. I mean, I think having a broken heart turned me into the romantic that I am now. Are you a romantic?
No.
No, not at all. You're kind of just like surface level with it all. Are you jaded then?
I'm not jaded. I've had an experience with somebody where I don't think I could replicate that experience. So I don't make a conscious effort to try to replicate that experience.
Interesting.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, but like that experience no experience could ever be replicated. Yeah,
Right.
Certain feelings could bring back familiar feelings.
That's what I'm scared of. Like to have like familiar feelings with someone new is like weird. As an adult, especially, because we're all set in our ways, you know? Like if you were to date a girl, your age, it's like you've lived life this way. I've lived life my way. You've lived life your way. Now we have to like commingle and try to figure out like whose vices suck more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you obviously want to be with someone who came from the same background as you, you know? So it's just, it's hard finding that when you don't grow up around that person. Does that make sense?
Well, I mean, yeah, I think the older you get, the more different people can become, as opposed to meeting someone like when you're in high school. Obviously, you grew up in the same hometown, and you guys are around the same age. But like nowadays, yeah, it's tougher. You don't know.
Or being in a state of learning. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you don't want to be in the state of learning
Fuck
again.
no. I hate learning new people.
The beginning, it's kind of getting into a new
What's
relationship.
your favorite movies? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When's your birthday? What's your zodiac sign?
All the small talk.
Shut
all that
the
shit.
fuck up.
How about like, shut the fuck up and just tell me about your trauma.
Are you gonna? What's your income?
Yeah.
Let's get to the nitty gritty. How many children do you want to have?
Oh, all the practical stuff.
You know?
Dude, then you're talking about like Indian matchmaking. You're talking about that's basically what it is.
I would honestly prefer that over like discovering someone new. That just sucks. I hate learning about new people.
I mean, because I since I am a romantic, and I think that's why we differ, is because like there's something so beautiful about getting to know someone and getting to know their little quirks and nuances and like and all that stuff. But I understand that it does suck. Like it's like getting a new job, getting a new relationship in your 30s is like getting a new job late in the game. You have to be stupid for a little bit because you're learning, and everyone does. No one likes the trainings. Everyone wants to just be good at the job, and you kind of just want to skip to just the comfy love, huh?
In a perfect world, I like to skip. I just know you can't. I think I am jaded. Just how you presented that, I'm so jaded because I could pursue a girl, madly pursue, and I could be like, "This is gonna be great. We have a life together. We can go on countless dates," and I feel like this is like the perfect scenario, you know. And then all of a sudden, it would just pop in my head. You could literally walk out this door and fuck another guy without my knowledge.
Whoa.
And that could fuck me up.
Yeah. But it's
I'm good.
Those hypotheticals.
We have like the perfect day. I take you to see the seals. Okay? I took you to see the seals.
I took you to see Seal.
Seal in concert. Okay?
You do this shit to me?
You
hypothetically would do this?
Guy? Oh, and it's worse when you think you're better than that guy. You fucking him?
Yeah.
You can't fuck anybody better than me?
This 6'5" guy that plays for the Patriots? Fucking Tom Brady?
I can see his dick imprint at his ankle.
His half chub is bigger than my full chub. Fuck this guy.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think when I was first liking girls or like in my first relationship, I was thinking that. I was just like thinking like, oh man, this girl, she could just walk out anytime and just suck any guy. You know, she could do anything she wants. But then I don't know. I think that's where like the trust comes in, obviously.
Yeah, I don't have trust. I have trust issues. Mad trust issues.
Where do you think that stems from?
My
Is that too big
therapist.
of a
I think my
question?
therapist did that to me.
Your therapist induced trust issues?
Nah, just fucking
Your therapist did the opposite of what they were doing?
My mom was always the one who installed that shit. You can't trust no motherfuckers other than your family. I'd be like, well, I just don't know how that would work out. And
Yeah.
you know, when you're told to, you know, that you can't trust anybody. I mean, that you start to really feel that way.
Yeah.
It's like social conditioning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So no, I don't really trust people. And then when I am in a relationship, it's like we have a small sphere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know everyone you know everyone I know. And all my jokes between my friends are also jokes between us. Because, I mean, that's where we're like the same person. And it's hard to find that.
Yeah.
I feel. But when you're romantic, you're like, what, you just want to fuck? Or like,
yeah, you're right.
You know? Because when you're a romantic guy, it means like, well, yeah, you like to schmooze. You know, you like to show a girl a good time. I do too, but I don't like to do it without purpose. Like if I want to schmooze a chick, it's because maybe down the line I see something. You know?
But it doesn't bring you any like dopamine if it's just cuz or if it's for the one night stand.
Fuck
if
no.
it's kind of like, wow.
I actually hate stupid interactions too.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're just like, let's skip the small talk. Let's just get straight into business.
No, I wish I was like that.
So
I'm just awkward.
You think you're awkward?
Yeah,
Whoa, really?
sort of. When it comes to like hooking up and stuff.
Oh, I mean, well, that realm. So I've been in a relationship. I'm engaged. I've been in a relationship for over 10 years.
Congratulations, by the
Thank
way.
you so much. Yeah. And so like I'm out the game. I don't know what it is. That's why I have all these questions about.
Yeah. When you're romantic, I feel like it's easier to be romantic, especially when you have a partner.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to be romantic as a partner.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just suck.
Oh, dude, but
as a
even when
partner.
I was single, I mean, because I grew up with a bunch of rom-coms, so I wanted to be that guy that like that showed a good time, you know, that that was the guy that was standing out in the rain, looking at my girl, and
With the radio?
with the radio or
trench
some
coat?
shit. Yeah, and I'm John Cusack.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Those moments I used to kill for as a single guy.
I fucking really.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I regret it anytime I did that shit. Like I was outside your window in the rain, and you saw me. And I saw the guy in there. You don't care about me.
Well, did you ever actually used to display moments like that where where you were going out of your way to be romantic?
No, I was just never a romantic guy.
Period. Okay.
That was always my downfall in a lot of relationships. Probably, I don't know. I think about different things. I think about when I'm with someone like, and I actually give a fuck about them. I'm thinking like, what could happen in their life that would make them genuinely happy and like excel their life, you know? So if they're an artist, I want to invest my time into helping them become the greatest artist. You know, if they're a musician, it's like, I want to help them become a great musician. If they're a writer, I want to help them write and produce and whatever.
Yeah.
But it's the type of loves we give.
Yeah.
You know, like some people are physically affectionate, where they're like they have to touch you in order to express their affection.
Love languages.
Love languages, yeah. And then I feel like my love language is like I'm giving you things. It's like I'm trying to do for you.
Acts of service.
Acts of service.
That's how. Okay, so you're the way you give love is super practical. Yeah,
I'm a very practical
which is a
person.
beautiful thing within itself too. You don't need the words of affirmation.
that?
I think that you're a great guy, Mario. Yeah, dude, it's interesting. I think just the humans are so weird because, you know, like dogs will just sniff each other's asses and just get straight to the fucking.
Why can't we just sniff each other's asses, dude? Like, fuck.
I mean, we do kind of do that in a bar, actually. I mean, not literally.
What kind of do that in the bar on 68th Street behind the garbage can? Somebody goes there. I'm like trying to
in the back.
get my ass sniffed. Is Christian here? I'm right here.
Everyone has pink eye because of all the sniffing.
You know, what's your love language?
I like acts of like the way I like to receive or what I give. Typically,
You tell me. What's your favorite?
Dude, I don't know. It's a slurry of things. I can't categorize myself. It's hard for me because like there are days where I'm just like where I like where my lady like does things for me and I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. Like you did my laundry and I didn't ask you to do it like because you knew I was so busy.
Do you ever feel bad?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I always feel bad. I have a podcast because I feel bad about myself.
Yeah, thank you.
And so I'm looking for validation in external ways. You know?
Yeah. So you like to receive what is that? What's the auditory one?
Like words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation.
That shit,
Christian, you're doing great in life.
Yeah.
Good things are happening to you.
But there has to be a balance because if someone compliments me too much,
You're
then
like,
I get weird.
Fake as fuck.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't trust it. Like, you don't know.
Yep.
But a backhanded compliment propels me forward. They're
Really?
Like, yeah, like if so, because I told you I'm a singer, and so like if my homies were to say like Christian, you sounded really good on that song, but you gotta work on that falsetto. I'm like, that's a true compliment because you're not just trying to schmooze.
That's constructive criticism.
Yeah, constructive criticism, but it was still like there was still a nice compliment in there. Like that sounded good, but you got to work on this.
Yeah,
and so there's
yeah.
direction with that compliment.
Because a backhanded compliment would be something like, yeah, that was great, but you know, I've seen other people do better.
Yeah.
But it sounded like they gave you constructive, or they
Yeah, you're right.
They probably don't come from a music background, so you're like, you don't know shit.
Or maybe what I meant is like a backhanded compliment where it's also playful, so they don't mean that it's not a stranger just tell me some like bullshit, but if it's like someone I have like a friendly rapport with, if Christians say, or if they say like, man, Christian, like stop fucking, stop trying, stop looking so good with that outfit, dude. Like, we're all tired of it. I'm like, I'll take that compliment.
That's a great compliment.
Because it's a compliment shadowed with the tone of an insult, you know?
Oh, I love that. I love those kind of compliments. I love walking into a room and they'll be like, Mario, you look like a fucking loser. And I'm like, oh, you know how to make me smile.
That's giving me dopamine.
You look like a fucking fat bitch.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, fat.
Stop it. Stop. No, for real, stop.
Yeah, I love those kind of compliments. But so in your love languages, what do you do for, what's your love language?
To give?
Yeah.
I like acts of service. I like doing things.
Yeah.
But I sometimes I like to hype people up, so I think words of affirmation is part of it.
Yeah. Well, I feel like, man, you got to be good at that when you have a podcast now.
Yeah.
Yes, Mario, you're doing great in your comedy career. Tell me about that,
dude. What
I could literally tonight bomb and be declared a racist, a black racist. Well, Mario, you did so well.
You did so good. No, I try to stray away from the typical like podcasting tropes of like, I mean, how many times have you done a podcast where you're the guest and someone's like, so how'd you get into comedy?
Oh yeah, that shit's so lame. I don't even like doing. Oh, do I do that? No, I don't really do that.
I think you just kind of talk.
Just start shooting the shit.
Exactly like what this is kind of. Like
tell me about your comedy career. What's your antithesis on comedy?
I mean, if we get there organically and I don't have to pose the question like that and we start talking about
the first time I thought it was funny. I was jerking off on a TV. I thought that was real funny. And I was like, I could probably do this on stage.
I could jerk off on stage. I don't know if you should do comedy then if you're jerking off on stage.
Is that your act?
Yeah, I think that's illegal.
Yeah. Well, it just it feels inauthentic. I mean, unless you actually are genuinely like, I'm curious because I brought you on my podcast because I'm actually genuinely curious why the fuck you would do comedy. And it's like I'm like talking like Air Bud. You know Air Bud?
Yeah. What about Air Bud? The dog?
Yeah. Air Bud does comedy. Air Bud, why did you decide to do comedy? I'm like genuinely curious. You were a dog.
Why?
You did basketball.
See that? Yeah. That'd be a crazy question. That'd be a crazy interview. Like, why did you pivot careers so abruptly? But yeah, I feel like I try to stray away from like,
the typical.
How did you get started in this?
Yeah.
Like, how long you been doing this for? Like, it's kind of like you could probably find that out from a different interview or just later on.
Yeah. I think I don't know. A lot of people's origin story isn't really interesting.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing. Nobody ever asked LeBron, "Hey, when'd you get into basketball?"
He was just
Motherfucker was tall as fuck.
Yeah, he was just like, I don't know. I watched a bunch of NBA growing up, and then so I did it in school.
Yeah,
and thought I was good at it. Interesting.
Interesting. Very good. Now tell us about your time in USA. And I was like, what the fuck?
No, dude, I'd much rather find out like LeBron's favorite Hot Pocket flavor. You know?
Yeah.
Just like small nuance.
What's your Hot Pocket flavor?
Fuck, dude, I grew up with.
That's an important question.
Oh, dude,
it might determine whether or not you're a serial killer.
Pepperoni was the one that I grew up with.
Pepperoni's solid.
Yeah, ham and cheese was cool.
Okay.
It was cool, but it was between those two. And if I was feeling healthy, I'll go for Lean Pocket.
You really fuck with Hot Pocket.
Philly cheese. Yeah, dude. Oh, I was a fatty, thick boy growing up, dude.
You remember the chimichangas?
Yeah, microwavable chimichangas? Yeah. Of course. Was that your thing?
That was my vice. I'd have a pack a day.
A pack? Oh, like instead of Marlboros, it's just like chimichangas?
Yeah. And I was on food stamps, so it was lit.
Oh,
it was lit.
So it was just like you knew there was value to this. You're just like, I use the stamps on this.
Yeah. Chimichanga burritos. My mom was like, what do you want? I want the chimichangas.
Did you chug Tampico too?
Dude, yes.
Come on,
dude. I was just thinking about that today. What happened to juice?
Everyone got super woke about artificial sweeteners and sugar and high fructose corn syrup, and that's what happened.
I miss juice.
Yeah, it doesn't really happen anymore, man. Everyone's drinking fucking kombucha or like LaCroix.
Some fucking pineapple drink.
Yeah, dude. What happened to fucking lean, man?
Why did everyone stop doing meth?
Yeah, what the fuck happened to heroin? So you watched Train Spotting once, you bitch, and you stopped doing heroin?
Stopped? You're a fucking loser.
You're saying you don't want to be like Ewan McGregor, you little bitch, dude? Fucking Obi-Wan?
Hey, Trainspotting is OP.
Dude, Trainspotting's depressing, dude. Yeah. So depressing.
Did you ever see that one movie fucking with Marlon Wayans?
Yep, A Requiem for a Dream.
Dude, that was crazy too.
So depressing, yeah.
I loved it because I was like, oh man, really in depth. I actually have to get going here.
Yeah,
soon.
let's get you. Oh shit.
Let's.
Oh, it's already 5:22.
Yeah,
okay,
no, we'll end it here. But Christian, thanks for fucking having me on the pod.
Yeah, dude. I usually end these episodes with an improv scene, but we got to get you out of here. So
we'll do a quick one.
Okay, we'll do like a 1-minute improv scene. Yeah. Typically, the improv scenes can be inspired by anything or everything having to do with the episode, or it can be from nothing at all, and we'll just get into it.
Okay.
So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it can't be that bad.
Are you starting the scene?
Yeah, starting.
Okay, good.
Hey, Mario, I gotta talk to you.
Yes, Dad?
I've
established you as my father.
Yes, and you've destroyed the past 5 family computers because you're playing your massive
Flife, Dad.
Why?
Just call it by its name.
I prefer not to. I mean, I don't want to.
What are you, some fucking conservative, Dad?
You don't
want to call it by its name.
No, it's fine. Like
you don't want to identify it, Dad.
I mean, it's fine. It doesn't have pronouns.
It has an identity, Dad. It goes by Zay Zemzer, Dad.
I don't know if that's even true.
That's what they told me.
Who's they?
The game.
The game itself told you that?
The game talks to me, Dad.
I'll call it by its full name. Fly for fun.
You know what else they told me, Dad?
What?
They told me what you did to Mom.
Who's they? These are strangers. I didn't do anything to your mother. I love your mother.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad?
Yeah.
Yes, and Dad?
Yes, and I love... Look at us in our beautiful living room.
The game told me March 13th, 2017, what you did to Mom that fateful night.
What did I do to her?
You stole her Hot Pockets.
I ate all... Yes.
And you know she was suicidal about them, Dad.
It was a real illness that she was dealing with, and the fact that it was dependent on the Hot Pockets, which is replenishable.
You have the illness
of being
of Hot
hungry?
Pockets.
That's not even...
Dad, I have to stop eating them. I can't eat them every day.
I understand that.
I'm getting sick.
We gotta get you a salad. I think this game is making you sick.
The game is telling me the truth.
These are strangers that are probably 60-year-old men in their tank tops and boxers in their basements telling you lies about me and your mother.
And so what? They're hot, Dad.
What do you mean? What, their avatars are hot?
I don't want to get deep into it, but guess what?
What?
They raw XD'd me yesterday.
No, don't open it.
Yeah,
Did you open it?
I opened it.
Fuck.
And I sent them a picture of my chest hair that's growing, Dad.
You're 13.
Because they want to see this about me. You've never asked to see my chest hair.
I was confident that in due time it'll be there. You're
just so busy killing Mom.
What do you
kill her every day, you eat a Hot Pocket.
I think I'm helping her out. These are unhealthy. And if anything, I'm providing her with the opportunity to eat something healthier by taking away the Hot Pockets from the freezer.
You love Hot Pockets.
Yeah.
And you love killing Mom.
I don't.
Flife told me so. Flife also told me about your addiction.
To what?
To throwing babies off a cliff.
You watched 300 once, and this is what you're thinking?
It's my favorite movie, Dad!
Yeah, then don't... I mean, you're kind of, you know what? This is... I'm going to take away the computer.
Don't.
I'm going to start putting you on a diet.
Yes, and don't, Dad.
And I'm just going to shut everything down. You're grounded.
Yes and no, Dad.
And scene. As much as I would like to dive deeper, I know we got to get you out of here. Mario Castillo, thank you so much. Look into the barrel of your camera and tell the baddies, the listeners, where they can find you, your social media, and what they have to look forward to.
Yeah, just Google.
Whatever.
Search up
Bing.
Mario Castillo. All the A's are V's. I got a podcast, Naked Cat Podcast. I should have you on. One of these days.
Would
That'd
be absolutely honored.
really cool. And Cyberchurch. Check out Cyberchurch. That's my thing.
Your cult leader.
That's the thing I'm going to sell to you guys at this point in time, where I'm a cult leader. Check it out. I think I'm going to do some crazy shit with that.
Perfect.
All right, Christian.
So, and then just one last thing to leave the listeners on, just a phrase of saying that reminds them that it can't be that bad.
A phrase to say that it can't be that bad. There's dying Ethiopian children, I'm sure, somewhere.
I love that you said that with confidence. All right, baddies. Peace.
Can't be that bad, oh.